Hello, today is Tuesday and
The 12th?
the 12th maybe of September, and I am sitting here in Coach Susie's office at True Weight Loss Solutions, and I am just going to ask her a couple questions. I was saying, what is it I'm essentially a coach, and as you all know, that I provide basically coaching through your image, so creating your own personal brand. But it's not just a one and done. So you check in with me even after we've completed your wardrobe evaluation, what adjectives you'd like to do. So all that setup, those are key components, but it doesn't just end there. And Susie and I were talking about that. So I actually asked her to give me some feedback on what that is like on her end of things, because that's a big portion of what True Weight Loss Solutions does for their clients. Again, it's getting you through the roughest parts, and you have that accountability, but you also have somebody to lift you up. But then it also just changes into that lifestyle, and you still need some kind of touch base so that you can continue to find what you need as far as any kind of inspiration or those kind of things. This comes up in my private Facebook group that I have with my clients constantly. Okay, what else can we do? I know I've done all the services with you. What else can we do? And then someone asks that question, and then I am able to kind of breathe life into that again, and everyone's rejuvenated, and it's just a really fun, invigorating process. So here's Coach Susie with True Weight Loss Solutions, and she's going to talk to you about how that works through her program.
Okay, so I think that was a good point where you were talking about kind of like that you start doing all these things and then all of a sudden another thing comes up. And I think that's a key part probably in what you do with your clients as well, Leslie, but also for what I see in the office, that it's not going to be across the board the same for every single person. And our goal as a coach, and this is why it's really beneficial to have a coach, is that our goal is to give you as many tools as possible to get you through any situation that may come your way. But then we're also there for that accountability and support. And then you can reach out and say, I just need a little bit more guidance. What direction do I take? Those kind of things, because life is so crazy and we have so many things on our plate usually, especially with how fast paced everything is these days, that we almost need that other person to kind of take the load off of us. And I think everybody can kind of relate to that in some way, shape, or form, especially if you're a mom and you've got kids and you're trying to juggle all of their schedules along with your schedule, along with your husband's schedule, along with work schedule and whatever else. But when there's something that maybe you don't feel as confident with, so maybe it's nutrition, or maybe it's your wardrobe, or maybe it's how to shop right, or maybe it's how to exercise, whatever the case may be, to have that coach and invest in something like that can take a huge amount of stress off you. And so I even have a coach, and I'm sure Leslie has people that she reaches out to for support in all different aspects of our lives. And so I think that's one thing that I really try to push and make people understand, is that it's more than just a weight loss program. It's more than just, this is what you eat, this is what you do. Our goal is to educate and give you all of the tools that you can possibly ever need, so that when those tough situations come up, you don't feel as overwhelmed, because you already have some of that guidance, because you kind of have it stored in your toolbox for those rough days. And so I think that you really can't put a price tag on coaching. I'm sure you agree. Like it's just, it's so valuable in so many ways. But the one thing that I do want to say is that as long as you utilize it, I always tell my people that I'm there as long as you reach out, and as long as you're active and interactive with our program and come to the talks and, make sure to check in regularly, those kind of things. As long as you do that, then I am there 100% of the way. So I always tell people, utilize your service as much as you possibly can. You're paying for it.
Mm-hmm. And you also have a private Facebook page for your
clients.
We
do.
Too, right?
Yep.
So
Which
what kind
is
of questions come up for you?
Usually it's kind of more specific to the program itself. But we get a lot of how do I modify this recipe, or how do I adjust this to make it healthier, or those kind of things. And then a lot of it's more educational. So you'd be surprised how much, like, there's always new research out there, and there's always new things coming up. And so someone may come across like a new article or a new video or something like that that they think might be good information, but they're not 100% sure, or they're not sure how to relate it to their life or the program. And so that will come up. And so it's a huge educational spot as well. But outside of that, a lot of people share their successes and their stories and their progress, or even their struggles. And so I love that about it, because you don't feel alone in the process. You know, you're constantly surrounded by other people that are experiencing similar things and experiencing similar struggles and those kind of things. So, which I'm sure is you find that your guys' private page does similar. I mean, it's so nice to have kind of a secure area that you know that everybody understands what you're going through and everybody's supportive.
Yes, we actually call ours the circle of trust.
Love it. Yeah.
You can say anything.
Yeah.
There's no judgment. Just spill it.
Yeah.
And we will conquer it.
Yeah.
I also like to say a lot that there are breastfeeding groups. There are mom groups. There are dad's groups. There are... basically, that's what a sports team is. So we have all the support that is there, but it only depends on if we utilize it. And just like... I don't know why I'm on this tangent about the Facebook groups, but it's been so fun to communicate with ours. And it just cracks me up. And it really does make a difference on how much you put into it. Mm-hmm. So take advantage of us. We are here. Nobody will ever say that again.
Right? Take advantage.
So thanks for coming. I just wanted to give you some insight into what True Weight Loss Solutions can offer as far as coaching, because it is just so important, and it goes so far beyond just those first initial steps, even when it's so hard and you think, oh, I don't need them anymore. And then all of a sudden a year goes by and you're like, oh, I need her.
Yeah.
So contact Coach Susie at True Weight Loss Solutions, or me, Leslie Hill, at Hill Image, and we will get you there. Thanks so much. Have a good day.